Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix for MotoGP here at the Red Bull Ring. If there's one thing about this place, they do it with style. Let's head down to the grid and join Susie Perry ahead of lights out.
Neil and Gav landing on the grid. It's an interesting way, isn't it, to come into the Grand Prix? Let's go back to the third row of the grid. Raul Fernandez for the Trackhouse team starts from 9th. Steve's talking to his team boss. Here's Davide Brivio.
Davide, this weekend it's been a bit difficult for Ayagura despite his speed, but we're really impressed of late with Raul Fernandez despite what happened yesterday. How happy are you with him of late?
Yeah, no, Raul is in a good moment. I was a little bit worried about the summer break, maybe to lose the momentum, but no, he came back, and yeah, yesterday we were in the top 5. He could keep the pace of the guys in front quite okay. He was there, but unfortunately we have this technical problem with the rear eye device that locked basically. He had to retire, so we try again today. We coming from 5 races, always in the team top 10. And this is the target, to stay there, to keep up with the momentum, and he's in a good shape. These results help him to keep up confidence, to get more confident, and so we try to keep going.
What is the key thing, do you think, that has changed for Raul to lift him up?
As I say, the confidence, because when he started to do, like in Le Mans, it was at the wet, we finished P7, then another good race, so he can see that he can do. When the beginning of the season, we were struggling to make points, so he can see his potential. So we got an update from Aprilia this weekend. He's helping. Aero package, the device, despite the failure, but it's helping in the performance. So everything together now is up. He's motivated, he's up, he's confident, and let's try to keep going in this way.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Sylvain, what kind of race are you expecting here? It seems as though it's going to remain dry.
Well, it's going to be a tough race for the tyres, the rear tyres, especially with that special construction here and the high temperature that we get in the rear. So it's going to be about managing. Obviously, we're waiting to see what Pecco can do. If Pecco obviously can sort himself out. Yesterday, he had a terrible day, the worst day ever. So yeah, we're hoping he can be in the fight for the podium. Obviously, Marc Marquez in 4th. We're expecting him to come back. I mean, he's won the last 11 races that it started, so mega domination from Marc Marquez. And I'm also really expecting a lot from the KTMs here. The KTMs are back, and it's great to see. Bastianini, since Brno, he seems like he's like a reborn rider. A lot of feeling back, a lot of drifting into the corners. So beautiful to see Enea riding in this way. Brad Binder as well, back yesterday with top 5. Pedro Acosta on the podium yesterday in the sprint, so let's keep an eye for the KTMs.
So you're hoping for a good day for the home race for the KTM boys. Well, let's find out the latest on the tyres and see what Michael has been able to find out.
Well, Susie, we know tyres will play a part here, but actually tyre options, there's no one taking a gamble. Johan Zarco yesterday, he went for the medium rear tyre to gain data for the race today, so it may play in his favour, but the entire field have gone for medium front, medium rear, as it stood 10 minutes ago. There are some riders thinking about the hard front. This weekend, Michelin brought the stiff hard front carcass, but put the medium compound from last year on it, so it could be a good compromise, but no one making their cards knowing that they will go for that today. So I think managing the rear tyre will be a big part. Yesterday we saw Pecco, especially his tyre heated up and then completely burned out. The Michelin said no anomalies found with it as yet, but around here they have to use a heat-treated rear. So much acceleration, so much temperature through the rear tyre, so you've got to be a little bit cautious. Temper the throttle, try not to be too aggressive, and manage it all the way to the end. Let's see if Pecco can do that better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's the unknown, isn't it? We've got about 90 seconds or so before we clear the grid, so we'll just set the scene. I'm on the second row of the grid. This is Marc Marquez. He is the man to beat, even from the second row. Look what he did yesterday in the sprint. He's been absolutely phenomenal all season. Never won on a Sunday around here, but it really is his to lose. He'll certainly be looking to get the whole shot. Let's go to the front row then. This is your man in pole position. And he did brilliantly yesterday, Marco Bezzecchi, because this really shouldn't be a good track for the Aprilia, but he was able able to make it work, and he was able to put it into 4th place, just shy of the podium. The man who is closest to Marc Marquez in terms of pace, of course, is his brother, Alex Marquez, and it's pretty much been like that all season. The trouble for Alex in this race is that he's got a long lap penalty, so that really has kind of put paid to his win, I think. This is what we don't know. This is the man who's trying to get his championship back on track. Pecco Bagnaia, what can he do today? Can he get the whole shot? And then can he do what we know he can do around here? Because he has won here for the last 3 years. This is his biggest chance for the rest of the season. What about a dark horse? Do you fancy a dark horse? Enea Bastianini starts from the 2nd row of the grid, and we talk all the time about KTMs at home, but how wonderful would this be for Enea to get a good result? I'll leave that one with you. The Austrian Grand Prix is about to get going. Hold your breath.
Round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship in 2025 brings us to the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. Usually this is Formula One town, but MotoGP and KTM are here dominating once more. It's looking good for their riders today, but who can stop the Ducatis? Well, Aprilia stand a chance. Here's your starting grid then. Marco Bezzecchi on pole from Alex Marquez 2nd, and Pecco Bagnaia starts 3rd. Marc Marquez is 4th alongside Enea Bastianini and Fermin Aldeguer. Then it's Pedro Costa alongside Franco Morbidelli and Raul Fernandez. Juan Mir alongside Brad Binder and Johan Zarco. And then it's Luca Marini, Jorge Martin and Fabio Di Giannantonio. Fabio Quartararo, Alex Rins, Miguel Oliveira, Ayagura and Jack Miller. Away we go on the formation lap around this 2.702 mile circuit, 4.348 kilometres. Megan Birch alongside in the commentary box. A few bits of rain on the grid, but it's okay at the moment, partially cloudy.
What happened in this commentary box?
It's a bit of a mess, I know, I apologise, but
It wasn't like this yesterday.
This could be an interesting race though ahead of us, you've got to admit that.
I think it will be quite an interesting one, especially if the rain is gathering quicker. And I am quite literally putting this back in its place, this microphone back in its waterproof case. I'm putting both of them back in because then that's a little bit less around.
Sounds good to me, so we'll keep having a go with it on the exterior runarounds. But this track, Megan, is a bit of a weird one. We saw yesterday that the sprint race was dramatic. What are we expecting to see here today?
Problems. I was watching a little bit of the Moto3 race and I noticed that turn 3 is quite a problem.
Top of the hill at Rima still is providing it to be. Yeah, let me move that here. Yeah, do you know what I mean about the box being a mess? Let me move that here.
Well, this is
That
mine.
there, that goes back there, and just push all this up here. There you go. That should make it a bit more helpful for you.
This is literally just accumulated overnight. This is from the night sessions, isn't it?
Yes, it was a
This
long
is NASCAR.
Yes. Vroom, vroom, vroom. So then, Megs, question of the hour is, who's going to win?
I'm going to hope, as I always hope, Bezzecchi.
But your mind is telling you?
It's going to end up being Mark, isn't it?
Well, he likes to win on this track, doesn't he? Let's see what this is going to bring onto the grid. They line up.
Who do you think will win?
I've got a feeling this could be a Costa day.
Ooh.
If it does rain, that wet weather that comes in.
And if he doesn't go into the paddock.
Yes, that is also true.
That is still one of the funniest moments of the year.
the run to turn 1 there. Watch out for Bagnaia. Remember yesterday, the sprint he got up towards turn 1 then as well, and how much he's going to have to change up with this factor as well. Here we go then, round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship as under starters orders. Red lights will come on, engine notes rise, and when they go out, we will be racing in the Red Bull Ring. Lights out, away we go. It's a good start this time for Pecco Bagnaia. Alex Marquez didn't get away very well. Bezzecchi's going to lead into turn 1. Bagnaia's going to try and go with him. Mark takes 3rd position. He might have a go here as well. So Alex down from 2nd to 4th.
A lot off the track there near the back of the field. I saw quite a lot of the Yamaha factory bikes and the Ducatis go off there.
Look at this from Marc Marquez. He's got a run on Pecco Bagnaia on the run up towards turn 3 at Remus. He pulls to the inside line. Is this first blood already for Marc? Yes, it is. Bagnaia nearly unseats himself. Alex comes back through on the inside line. All 3 championships are going together. But yeah, Bagnaia's got the cut back. He's going to go side by side with Marc. Bagnaia has the inside line down towards turn 4, and he's literally retaken it. Marc is beatable.
And this is quite ahead of this screen, so I don't know when to save things, which is annoying. I saw the getaway like 10 seconds before it started, though. Disantonio goes into 14th place, passing Quartararo. And we're looking at Marc Marquez right now and his view. He's trying his best to get round the outside, it seems, of Bagnaia, but he just can't seem to find the perfect positioning. So turn 3, despite being quite hectic, I would say would be quite a good spot for overtaking.
Seems to be that situation at the moment as they come into it now, as the session progresses on once more. End of lap 1 then, start of lap 2, 27 laps remaining. Bezzecchi leads from Bagnaia, Marc Marquez, Alex Marquez, Acosta, Bastianini coming there as well. Happy now?
Yes.
It's synced up perfectly, so we've synced up the graphics. And we are back into live broadcasting view.
Oh, long lap penalty for Alex Marquez.
That must be for incident previous in the weekend so far, though I don't remember anything come through.
No.
Must be from the last race time that we've forgotten about.
Either that or he's hit the green so many times he didn't have time
Already?
to give him track limits. I've just seen something.
Marc goes on the inside and retakes Bagnaia.
And at the same time, I think that was Alex Marquez moving about. I think it was him passing Bastianini or Bastianini passing Acosta. One of those areas moved about, but I couldn't see quite clearly who that was. And further down the field, we have Jack Miller passing Quartararo, then Iagura passing Oliveira.
Yeah, Oliveira's dropped 2 places as well. I wonder if he's got some sort of issue out there that's going to be affecting it. Yeah.
He always does. Oh.
Rins now drops down. That must be a long lap coming for him as well.
Why does Rins have a hard front tyre?
Well, I did say it's going to be a weird day, and he's banking on wet weather coming in as well.
Zarco passes Martin for 11th place. We can see that slightly in the background there, but there it is.
Yeah, just at the top of the hill, yeah. Bezzecchi leads this race then. Marc in 2nd, Bagnaia in 3rd, Alex 4th, and Bastianini 5th, Acosta 6th, Raul in 7th, Binder 8th as they come across the line once more. Lap 3.
Come on, Bezzecchi. Oh, Bastianini.
Say medical car. Medical car. What's going on there with the medical car? Is that going out to the circuit? Well, that's unusual. I've never seen that before. They exit the pit lane.
What's happening there? That's not meant to be there.
The medical car's gone out of the pit lane towards the exit for some unknown reason, but no one's gone down.
Raul Fernandez goes into 7th after getting passed by Brad Binder.
Trying to have a look to see why. Long lap penalty for the 73. That's all I got confirmed for the race distance here today of 121.744 kilometres.
That's incredibly unusual.
Yeah, as it came into it.
Also, I don't think it's allowed to be there if there's not a yellow, because it's kind of blocking the pit exit.
Yeah, that surprised me a little bit there. But Quartararo has been passed by Marini further back as well.
I think Quartararo might have a problem.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair, if he's got a problem. And looking at that, I'd say he's got something wrong.
Aldeguer passes Bastianini for 8th place, and I believe that was Zarco passing Morbidelli.
Battle for 8th going on right now as well between Aldeguer and Bastianini. Mia, Zarco, Morbidelli and Martin still in the run. They're in the lead group now. So the race calming down. Marc is catching Bezzecchi, but Bezzecchi's got a 7-10th lead.
Morbidelli gets passed by Martin.
Why has Bagnaia just dropped off once again?
I do not know. I mean, he's dropped off so much that he's now right next to Alex.
Alex's long lap penalties for an event yesterday.
What
in
did
the
he do
sprint race. I can't even remember the sprint
Oh,
race.
that's his long lap penalty. Or he went down. I can't
No,
tell.
it's a long lap. Look, there he is, going straight on turn 1.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you as well to Berry for telling us that one. And taking out Mir and Bruno. There we go. Thank you, Tim.
That was him.
Yeah, but that should have been served in the sprint, not the Grand Prix.
Yeah. Oh,
Complete.
why did he just move down more then?
Because he's rejoined, he's out of position through the chicane, I
No,
think.
it was after.
Yeah, look, there he goes. He's losing 2 places
Oh,
now, look. There
it
we
was
go.
trying. Yeah, and he's now moved back up.
Yeah, he's got ahead of Martin, and Martin's getting forced out by both Morbidelli and Di Giannantonio at the top of the hill of turn 3.
Pack racing, so confusing. You never know whether someone's crashing or just getting passed by a lot of people.
It's so difficult to tell as well, especially if the TV direction isn't 100%. As we know from yesterday, we had to complete on the timing screen, as that is Miller getting ahead of Martin, and now he's under attack as well from Luca Marini coming into it. All's fair in love and war in MotoGP here at the Red Bull Ring. So far, so good.
MotoGP is mainly war.
Yeah, it is mainly war, isn't it, as well? There's the old KTM grandstand that, it's the main event grandstand. So Max Verstappen fans go in there, Red Bull fans go in there.
Marquez fans.
That is Pecco Bagnaia under attack from Pedro Acosta. I said it was an Acosta type of day. He's going to go on the inside at Jochen Rindt at turn 9. He can't get ahead, so he's blocked him past him there coming through.
Acosta's really living a high life of things, isn't he?
He's going mad the past couple. He's up 3 places already. Binder's up 6.
Uh,
Both at the factory KTMs are going amazingly right now.
Quartararo gets passed by Agura for 17th place, and it looks like Marini's about to pass Jack Miller, 15th place. If we could see that, that would be quite interesting. That's the only overtake happening right now. Though Quartararo has dropped substantially since the start of the race, so I think he may be suffering a problem. I wouldn't be surprised if he headed into the pits in about, let's say, lap 16.
Yeah, I'm with you on that front, to be fair, as well. He's not having a good day, as we now see Bezzecchi leading by 6/10 to Marc Marquez. That's the surprise to this day, that maybe this is Aprilia once again going for a 3rd race win.
I really hope so. No crashes yet.
No crashes yet, no. It's a surprise actually coming through it.
Yeah, I would have thought there would have been a lot more, though I can see KTM really liking this circuit as well.
Yeah, Bezzecchi's going for a 5th career win in MotoGP at 11th overall, but he's 2nd of the season so far.
KTM seem to be really enjoying this. They're all in the point scoring positions.
Yeah, inside
Got Acosta,
inside the top 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Binder,
Yeah.
and Bastianini. Yeah.
Of course, Maverick is not racing. He's pulled out of the weekend after doing evaluation test. He was not fit enough. He didn't want to damage himself, but he's got experience on the bike going into Balaton Park if he can return in a week's time at the Hungarian Grand Prix, the
He
first
needs to
time we
rest.
raced there. And let me tell you something, it was a huge accident and a red flag when we went to Balaton Park for the World Superbikes. Not looking forward to MotoGP going there in next week.
I agree.
Simon Patterson's just out P16, P18, P19 and P20 are the 4 Yamaha engines.
Yamaha are having a horrible race.
Oh.
I mean, even at the start, all of them went off.
Yeah, just wide in the first corner, running in way too deep. This is Ion.
Martin track limits.
And that's flashed up on our monitors then to come into it.
Like the bottom 3 are Yamahas, only separated by the one Aprilia of Igor. I was right yesterday. It wasn't. Trackcast is
yeah.
Aprilia.
Yes, we couldn't remember if it was gone back to Yamaha or not, but it is still Aprilia. They
it
took
was.
over from the Crypto MotoGP team that lasted a single season. Trackhouse, of course, the NASCAR team, who did incredibly well last night, or really this morning, I should say, from a UK standpoint as well, which resulted in me getting 3 hours sleep, and now we've got the kids here. If Zara and Ellie are watching, hello.
Hi.
Zara, ball.
Don't kick it at anything that can break.
Don't hit the television.
That too.
Have you seen her kick yet?
I saw from a distance.
Literally. Oh, you did, yeah. Straight down the line. Zara Smethurst will be a goalkeeper. Just discovered you guys' brilliant broadcast. Thanks from Namibia. Hello to Chris. Hello. Fantastic. Mike King as well says about Marc Marquez 93. Teague says as well, rematch the German sprint between Marc and Bezzecchi coming up. I really hope so. But Marc is closing. The gap is 5/10, let's say. And it's really in, like, it's going to pounce. But look at the weather. That's blowing in. That is coming into the Red Bull Ring now. 22 laps to go. We could have some rain.
This place has its own, like, ideas when it comes to weather for some reason.
It's a spa.
And make sure to note this in history, every Yamaha is in the bottom 4.
Wow. They are having a bad weekend.
Oh.
No, never mind. Miller's just
Miller?
passed a guy.
It won't be for long. Miller is the only one keeping them sane right now. And I never thought I'd say that because of how much Miller has crashed this year. As I say that, he'll probably crash in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Craig says, hello from South Africa, go Brad. And Tig says, flag to flag coming up. Could be a flag to flag. To explain that rule, if we see a white flag with a red X, that means it's raining in that part of the track. But if we then see a... Oh, no, David Anderson's doing an interview. That's fine. They're not playing music at Nokia. That's fine. Yeah, and if we see the white flags displayed... Oh, tell me then. If we see a white flag displayed, that means that they can swap bikes. And look at that cloud at the top of the Jochen Rin. It's blowing in.
I feel like it's a crowd that would tempt people.
Raul's going on the inside. Raul gets through and pushes off Brad Binder, and 2 into 1 goes through. That goes Fermin Aldeguer at the last corner.
3 places lost.
That's unbelievable. And that was ballsy from Binder, and now it's cost him because he was running behind his teammate of the car. Oh, he's going wide again. I think he's
That's why Mia got pissed.
Is there a fairing loose or something on the back of that bike? Look at it. It's looking a bit shaky. Don't tell me another ride height device failure. We had 3 yesterday alone.
You don't think the anti-slip machinery has
look
activated?
I think the ride height device is damaged.
It would not surprise me.
Binder's ride height device, I believe, is damaged.
Okay, let's look at him more closely. I wish we had, like, onboards.
Don't forget, as Megan pointed, this is the first race with the Control electronic anti-slip device. Or, if you want a quicker way to remember it, the itsy bitsy teeny weeny anti-slip rear machining.
The anti-slip machining, I like to call it.
Yes.
Which
hasn't worked.
The slip machining.
Yeah, hasn't worked at all.
It's also nicknamed slip machining and right height destroying machining.
Yeah, 3 ride height. Well, how many ride height devices? Quartararo's broke in practice.
4 to 5.
4 to 5. With 3 in sprint, 5 ride height devices have broken this weekend alone with the first weekend.
But one of them, I'm not sure whether it was the anti-slip machining that did it.
No, well, it was Quartararo's, wasn't it? Where it just thingy. Well,
I'm not sure.
Bagnaya's bike just looked like a loose piece of...
One of them I felt was kind of a consequence of what happened.
Yeah, it's like a hinge had broken.
Yeah.
So I just like, oh.
And Binder, track limits. Who saw that coming?
Well, it was wide at turn 1 so much. That was obviously going to happen in the case.
He needs 2 of them.
Look at this, though. Back into turn 1. That's Zarco trying to get ahead of Alex Marquez and keep in 10th position.
Do you want to know how much in 9 laps that the chance of rain's gone up?
How much?
2%.
It's getting darker as well.
That's quite a lot. I know 2%, some people say, oh, that's not a lot. But it is. In, like, 9 laps.
It's
which
a shoot up, yeah.
That is quite literally, hold on.
How it's down?
How many minutes is that? Oh, hold on.
They're going to work that out as we see right now. Little spots of rain, Megan, on the camera lens.
13 and a half minutes.
On Sochless Gold, there's a little bit of a spot coming, and the wind's starting to pick up. What's the wind temperature now? 14 kilometres!
Oh, jeez.
Wow! So is this going to be a flag to flag, or are we going to have a situation like a couple of years ago in 2022?
We could do.
Binder won that race in superb fashion, let's not forget.
Well, he's certainly not going to win this one.
Is he still doing an interview?
I can still hear talking, yes.
Yeah, okay. If it's music, let me know, I need to mute.
But Bezecchi, I'm really hoping he does well, as that is Alex Marquez passing Zarco for 10th position. Though KTM's still in the top 9.
Still going through.
Yeah.
21,
still
yes,
strong.
Tig, I meant 21. As soon as I said 22, it came out my mouth. I thought, no, that's not right.
And the front hards are not doing very well. And
that's just Rims who dropped back down again.
no, it's Marini passing Martin.
Oh, right. Oh, that's why. They've both got off the circuit. Martin off the track. D'Antonio goes through.
That'll be his second track limits.
Yeah, so one more against penalty. Look at that, though. 137-point gap mark on the championship to Alex Marquez. Increasing that gap that he can win it, coming into
Give him the
San
throne.
Marino. Yeah, just give him it. San Marino is practically going to be it, isn't it?
I feel like they should do some sort of big coronation ceremony for this one.
Yeah, Marc Marquez is going to win a record-equaling title with the Doctor, and he's going to do it at San Marino, his home.
I
in
want
Rimini,
him to.
Italy. Yeah. On a Ducati as well. Talk about honouring you. Well, he is his hero, but
I want that for him.
Rossi went nuts Rossi did go nuts. I don't care what anybody says the fact.
He usually does.
Rossi got so paranoid in 2015, he went a bit cray-cray.
That's actually quite funny.
He did. Honestly, he thought Mark was against him at every opportunity. Then Mark started to get personal with it. And then Rossi kicked Mark off.
Do you know what Mark should have done? He should have just kept, like, subtly pranking him by just
There
putting
was a lot
them in
of
things.
things in the press conferences as well.
Just, like, messing with him just a little bit more.
Yeah. Exhaust fumes are contributing to the cloud formation. Ha! Yep.
And that is Igura getting passed by Miller yet again.
Is Mark going to have a chance here on Bezzecchi? The gap was 92 thousandths towards turn 1, but they weren't side by side. Into the 2B chicane. I still can't find a traction point. Mark's going to try and have a go, though. Good exit speed.
Igura passes Miller yet again. Those two are battling it out, and we slightly lose pitches there for a second, but it comes back right away.
Blink and you miss it.
I think that's their interference, though.
Yeah, that was. It's the rain clouds that are drawing in around the circuit. Wind now was at 19 kilometres an hour. This is an insane amount of... it's what?
It's looking damp out
I thought
there.
you said something else there with a northern accent that you tend to have.
It's looking damp out there.
I thought you said something else beginning with an F there. Just sounded like it. Anyway, back to the action. Every time you're in MotoGP, you go more northern. I think you're trying to match the
I don't know.
Yeah. The
I
northern,
think it's subconscious.
Yeah, MotoGP, bike walls and all that lot. Got to all Grimsby and that lot. Yeah, northern. Guy Martin, who lives in this town. We run into him so often. We must just try and get him in here for a race. We love it.
He lives here.
He's from Grimsby. Why is this a surprise to everybody? I said this to Nina yesterday.
It's kind of a surprise.
Guy Martin is from Grimsby and he lives here.
I wonder if he suffers.
He owns a
with
restaurant and works on trucks.
Which restaurant?
I can't remember. It's got all his bike memorabilia, but you know what I mean.
I want to go.
It's getting darker out there. Lap 12 of 28. I've got a feeling this is going to be a flag to flag.
53.
Yeah, it's going up. It's going to rain, isn't it? This is now a race to the end of the... It's just a race to it.
In 2 laps, it went up 2%. It went up 1%.
Now, if you were Marc Marquez, what would you do? Go for the lead and try and build out a gap before flag to flag, or just stay
No.
behind Bezzecchi? Because
Stay behind. Wait till the end.
Yeah, because Bezzecchi's going to be the first one to meet the conditions.
What I would do is stay behind until 5 laps to go, and then by that point you've annoyed the person in front so much the fact that they have warmed down their tyres trying to avoid you, whereas you are just following.
This is Mark.
Yeah.
He does anything and then regrets it with tyre pressure issues.
Unless it's against his brother, and then he can read him like a book. Quartararo, track limits warning. Honestly, Quartararo, just go in the pits.
Yeah, game over.
You've lost so much time. There's definitely something wrong with your bike.
Yeah, I agree with Tal here. He's saying the same as you, Megan. Stay behind, keep the tyres warm. Because if you go in front, the tyre pressure will drop, and then you've got issues.
It's a perfect thing to just be in second place for most of the race.
He looks like he has backed off this time. Mark could have gone for it on 3 opportunities, which I mean, I feel sorry for Bezzecchi in that respect, because he's leading a great race here, but Mark is just going to pounce.
Yeah.
I must agree. Part of it is because Mark is so dominant. Part of it is also because these bikes you just can't catch and overtake when someone gets past you. When do you ever see an attack back these days?
Only when Alvager's involved.
Or it's raining.
Yeah.
That's why we all pray for wet races. Japan, next month, I hope it's a wet race. We play for Mark.
Bezzecchi's only hope is if Mark crashes.
Yeah. Which is
If
possible.
it rains, it's likely.
Yeah. Mark just wants to win this race finally on a Gicanti. Time and time again, he's lost out to it.
And it's one closer to championship.
Yeah.
Anyone can win after Mark wins a championship. I want him to win it as early as possible.
Well, Mark's only retired once this year, to my knowledge.
Yes.
You've done every one, same as me, haven't you?
Yes.
Done more than me, I think.
Yes. I have. I mean, you've come in occasionally during one of them.
Yeah. I was in Alton Park during the... Oh, rain!
And we have it.
Back of...
20 kilometres.
Wow. So this rain is coming.
Ground temperature's decreasing.
Yeah, it's now at 35.
So's there.
24, yeah, it's dropping. Well, we're halfway there. Lap 14, 28, 15 to go. This is halfway in the Austrian Grand Prix, and it is just starting to cook.
Ooh.
It's exciting, isn't it?
It's tense.
It's brilliant, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Because right now, they're all being quite steady,
There's that against Spark
but
now.
you can feel it.
You can sort of see it, can't you, as well? The wind and it's bringing in that storm clouds.
And the worst thing is, the wind is going from up to 20 to down to 6. In very... Oh,
Promise.
it's going up in a very quick amount of time.
You know exactly how long we got long.
I don't know, I think about 30 seconds maybe.
You keep talking.
It's going up and down in a very quick amount of time. Like right now, it's 9 kilometers per hour. About a minute or two ago, it was 20. And about a minute, it was 6. It's causing them problems. Right now, it's gone up to 10, 9.
It's changing dramatically.
Yeah, it's so erratic. And 54%. 54%. Yellow flag, sector 3.
Martin! No, it's Martin!
Entrance.
Martin's crashed out of the Austrian Grand Prix!
Entrance of sector 4. Rider okay.
Is he? No, he's not. Yes,
It
he
says
is.
he's okay, just I think it's a high side.
Yeah, this is coming into the Wutz curve, isn't it, on the crossover phase?
What is it?
So this is 8, the front jumps away from him in the gravel. Oh, his leg got caught on the bike. Oh, he got dragged with the bike.
So it wasn't a high side, it was more of a,
Draggy side.
yeah, like in those action movies where you fall off a horse but you're still attached to the reins.
Is exactly what it was. That is harsh.
That's going to pull his leg. Oh, he's not going to be injured again, is he?
He did look a bit winded when he was picked up by the doctors.
He couldn't even get up by himself.
Yeah. Yellow flags have now been retrieved in. But once again, Jorge Martin crashes in a weekend where we all question if his fitness level's there. This is Pedro Acosta into turn 1, firming out to get away off the track, and that's just caused by the wind, track braking himself.
Yeah, that'll be dramatic changes that keep happening. And the chances of rain has now gone up to 54%.
Yeah. It's coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you hear that, by the way?
Yes.
Good, tell me if it changes. Rain is coming. Get in the pit.
So, that's just...
Martin is with the medical doctors now. let's have a look. Couldn't see his hand there, but he's still bandaged, he's still recovering. I don't think he looked good.
You can see a Martin fan crying.
Trying to hide her
Emotions.
or embarrassment when I show on television.
Probably just like, no, I can't record in this emotional state.
Just look at the drone coming in low and following the leaders as well.
I bet it must be really trippy for the other riders. Just like, why is there a drone? Please don't hit me. That's what I'd be thinking if I was on there. I'd be like, please do not hit me with a drone.
Up the inside round and it gets taken out.
A lot of people just change positions.
Yeah, now what's going on down here? That was Raul Fernandez diving on the inside line, getting ahead of, getting it back ahead front, but it's getting a bit wet out there, isn't it? You got the feeling it's starting to rain.
First time coming up to sector 4 since the crash.
Winds dropped.
8.
So does that mean that the clouds are above us? I'd say yeah.
Yeah, but it means they're moving slower.
This race is just balmy. So that was Bashi getting ahead of Raul Fernandez and then Juan Mir coming through. So
And then-
Raul's got down to 8.
And then Rins getting ahead of Miller.
Yeah.
There was 3 changes in like 1 second. You caught 2 of them, I caught 1.5.
Well, they happened on the screen as well. As soon as I looked up from the note to the desk, like bang, there we go. Ferdinand de Geer usually are good in these sort of cooler conditions. Trying not to slip as well on the exit at the last corner curve.
Lap 17 of 28.
12 to go. If the red flag came out for any point as well, we will be closing in on 2/3 distance when the race doesn't need to be resumed, as a heads up.
2/3 would be...
Lap 21.
Yeah, around about.
I looked it up earlier on in case of preparation. That 21 is the red flag cut-off time. So if we go beyond that, then we will have a result. The race will not be restarted.
So that's in about 5 laps.
Miller's been passed by Miguel Oliveira, so Miller's now dropped down to 19th place. All of the Yamahas are in the bottom positions.
Yeah, that's... What's wrong with them all? I mean, if 1 or 2 of them were in the bottom, I could understand that, but all of them...
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's all
Music.
In the bottom. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I understand it's all in the bottom coming through. Bezecchi's on a 24.7, Mark 24.5. First sector time's looking okay. Second sector's not too bad at the moment to try and come into it. Not in the shot. Lap 17 then, Mark's still playing. Now they've opened up. There's Davide Tardozzi. Aprilia looking a bit stronger as well. You've got to start to think that maybe there's some sort of extra weather coming in from the top of the traction zones. Gap 0.3 of a second. Battle for third brewing between Acosta, Aldeguer and Bastianini as well. And Binder's past Raul. Binder's past Raul coming through there on the inside line. Still won't be there much, but into the 282B chicane, still looking strong.
Right. It's gone down to 53% now. Apparently outside the commentary box, it's spitting.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I could...
I kept tapping you instead. Music.
Just say it. I've muted the TV's pictures anyway.
Right.
Go on, man.
So, drone shot. Following the leaders now, Bezecchi still in the lead with Marquez following on behind. He's about 3/10 behind. Lap 18 of 28, 11 laps left of the race, and no one else seems to be at risk of crashing, which is very surprising to me as I say that.
Why?
Come on, someone crash.
Not
Bezecchi.
Why do you want someone to crash?
Hilarity.
Fair point coming through.
Sometimes they're funny.
The battle's still... Oh, hang on, Bagnaia just dropped down 2 places, and that's why he's got kicked out.
Oh.
Bagnaia goes out wide. He gets passed by Acosta and Aldeguer, and Aldeguer's right on the back of Acosta as he comes on towards turn 1. Meantime, Mark's closing on Bezecchi. Megan.
Martin's been taken to the medical centre for a checkup.
I thought that might be the case. Well, get dragged with your bike as well.
Yeah. Marini, track limits warning.
Yeah, it's getting into a little bit of a danger zone. Aldeguer's past Acosta for third. Simon Aldeguer, in these conditions, loves them, and he's starting to come back into the mix of things.
What is it with the A's?
It's looking strong. And Mark's going for it! He's got a great exit out of turn 3. He pulls side by side down towards turn 4. Can he get the traction zone on the braking? Yes, he can. He goes in deep. Marquez leads.
So close to the front wheel there of Bezecchi. Can he get the cut back? No, I don't think he will be able to. A little bit of wobble there for Bezecchi, who's going around the corner, I think. But anti-slip Machine is not doing well.
But he's got the inside line in his turn 6. He's retaken Mark. This is unprecedented. Bagnaia is dropping like a stone, but Bezecchi is proving why maybe Ducati shouldn't have dropped him. But Mark's fighting back up to the chicane.
You gotta love Bezecchi.
You've gotta love him. This is fantastic.
Oh my goodness. 9 laps left to go now. Mark's still stuck behind, though it's only 7,000ths of a second behind him.
He's got the inside line in towards turn number 1. Can Mark get the lead of the race back? Yes, he can. Bezecchi's going to hit him around the outside. He's going to stay on the track. He just cuts the green, but that's going to be forced off. Mark's going to have to live it back for that one.
Yeah, because you need to give him room. Though honestly, sometimes I don't think you can give room on a bike. I mean, it's either you go round a corner and then change halfway through to give room, or you don't.
It's do or die, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like, that's the unfortunate thing about bikes sometimes. And Bezecchi has dropped off a little bit. I think he knows, like, oh, I might get the place back anyway. I may as well not waste my tyres as much.
Why, in the cooler conditions that we're having now, just let Mark run out front? His tyre pressure's probably going to hit some point.
Ground temperatures dropped by 2%. Well, by 2 degrees, sorry, in the past 10 laps.
Battle coming on now.
Only 4 kilometers per hour the wind is now.
So this looks steady for the rest of the race compared to the just ranked up we
2.
had. 2.
Two
It
now.
says no rain at all, but it's still partially cloudy out there at the top of the hill.
4.
6, 8.
6.
Who do we?
9.
9. Oh.
Spoiled sport of the wind.
Could have got a 2. Do we appreciate? M-A-R-C.
7.
This is Aldeguer on the inside line, taking third at 2B. Block
pushing
manoeuvre on Acosta. I think that's borderline a good move, but it was so late into the braking zone.
I always believe Aldeguer just forgot what boundaries were when it came to to racing. It's like, okay, so you've got to give a little bit of space, get as close into this space as possible.
What do you mean by boundaries?
That's what he's like when it comes to racing.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm
like,
sorry,
oh.
oh, you're off. I actually pushed you off the commentary box table there as well. There you go, a genuine experience of what it's like.
That's what Aldeguer's like.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, there's Acosta getting past Bagnaia, and then Aldeguer just comes through and goes, thank you very much, bye-bye. Out goes Bagnaia, out wide.
I'm literally having to...
I'm not doing that now, I promise.
I don't trust you.
Mark leads up 3 places from where he started.
I almost fell on my own volition.
I didn't even touch you there.
I know.
8 laps to go in this crazy, strange, bizarre, wonderful race.
That's said medical centre now. And Aldeguer passes Disantonio, 14th place. Disantonio has crashed.
Yeah, he's out. Digi's out. Oh, he's blown up!
Fire, fire, fire.
Is that
He
oil?
can get off,
Is
but
that,
still.
As I put the oil up.
Fire.
Isn't that where Carlos Sainz caught fire a
Yes.
couple of years ago? It's up at turn 3, isn't it?
I remember because back then he rolled down the hill.
Yeah, it sits down at Socha's Gold. It's exactly the same point. Fire marshals this time a bit better prepared than they were when Carlos Sainz stopped with a fire. But has that now dropped oil into the braking zone at turn 4?
Possibly. Let's have a look.
Yes, it would have.
Yeah.
Wow, lot of huge smoke.
That was a big fire. I think because it's a downhill, it was kind of exacerbated.
Corporate wants to tell you the difference between these 2 pictures. Now, is this going to bring out a red flag? Because if there is oil down there, we're past the distance zone. Next.
Disantonio stopped with a technical issue. Yeah, fire.
Yeah, engine went kaboom and kicked itself out the back.
Wanted to make the bike a shish kebab.
We've gone green. No, yellow flag sector 2. So they're not happy
remaining.
still. They're not happy. It's gone out. Green flag again.
I bet you they're
Well,
thinking there's oil, but it's on the side, so it won't
Here's
be
the
a
first
problem.
experience, because Mark's going to go in his braking zone and keeping an eye on him if he falls, but then we know.
I think
Braking zone?
it's out of the racing line.
Oil flag's out.
Yeah.
Oil flag's out, so there is a
The-
line. Yeah, you can see it. So there's oil on the racing line, and that's caught out Bagnaia. He's gone in too deep, but he's
Wobble.
lost another place too, this time in Ea Bastianini.
There's wobbling going on.
So it is still slipping out there.
142 points gap. Why
That's
is that
mad,
increased?
isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Bezzecchi's climbing up there.
I don't think he has an option other than fast, do you?
No. It's either fast or out.
Faster, angry. Do or do not, there is no try. Mark has now scored more points than he did last year. 391 last year, 392 this year.
Jeez.
Now 418.
That is a massive difference.
Tink's pointing out that Aldeguer is catching Bezzecchi and Mark. He is. The gap is half a second to
Imagine.
between Aldeguer and Bezzecchi. 1.2 between Mark and Aldeguer. Come on, Furman.
Imagine if those two crashed out and he wins.
If Furman win, brilliant. What's Maddie done?
Bought another animal.
Simon's just tweeted, ladies and gentlemen, my wife. What's Maddie done?
Is it another animal?
Sunshine. Sunshine, no rain. I'd love to tell you, but it's not loading.
It's funny if it loads inside.
There we go. Oh, for God's sake. Of course. Group chat. Someone said, Digi's bike is on fire. Literally. Maddie Patterson. I was on fire once. I knew that was coming. I should have thought of that. If Maddie was in the commentary box, Maddie, if you're watching, and I know you do, you know, if you were in this commentary box, you would have said that. She's busy, though, at the Manx Grand Prix.
She should have just taken a picture of that Cards Against Humanity sound. Card.
I was being on fire.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum, for being on fire. Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
I don't know. There's something wheezing from the back of Aldeguer.
That was like white smoke almost.
Yeah. I've got to admit, I do love Maddie because she's hilarious with it. She'll literally just say anything randomly out of kilter with that. She throws it around so often.
I knew it was either going to be her buying a new animal or mentioning about Digi being on fire.
Going to be Digi on fire.
Yeah.
I might text her back and say, you're predictable. Predictably unpredictable, I think is how I would describe Maddie. Into the braking zone then. Look at this! 5 to go! Aldeguer's right on the back of Marco Bezzecchi on the run up to turn 3 at Remus. Is Aldeguer going to go for a little bit of a late lunge here? He's thinking about it. He's going for it. Bezzecchi can't do anything. Yeah! Well done, Furman! Fabulous move from Aldeguer on the inside line. And look at his wife. This is possible. He could catch Mark. Furman saved his tyres. He's looking quick. Can he get Marc Marquez? He's lapping faster than him.
I want Mark to look round thinking, Bezzecchi is still there. And it's like, oh my God, there's Furman.
Mark, 1:36.31. Aldeguer, 1:31.97. He's
going half a tenth faster.
This is amazing.
I mean, half a second faster. Oh my.
Come on, Furman.
What does he have in his bike? It's literally the fastest man on the track.
It's his 13th Grand Prix start in MotoGP. He's had 8 wins in Moto2. It's his 80th start across all classes. Can he win for the first time and get a new winner? A 6th winner for this season.
Bezzecchi looks so confused though. He was just like, what the?
Already had a first time winner this year with Alex Marquez back at the Spanish Grand Prix in Jerez. Can we have another one?
Okay, it looks like Aldeguer's going for a slow lap this lap so he can regain his energy. He's using quality tactics.
Yeah.
And I just saw, I think it was Bagnaia going up into 6th or Binder. It was something around those two.
Mark, 24.451. Aldeguer, 24.485. That's practically nothing at the moment. Gap is 0.9 of a second as they come into turn 3. But Aldeguer can have the traction and start at next lap. He'll save, cool his tyres now, and go on a push for the last 3.
I want him to.
What else has he got to lose?
Nothing.
Absolutely.
And he's started with the tyres.
He's only had 1 podium. Best result in this race coming in was 3rd place.
It's going up 1 by 1.
Yeah. 3-2. Well, then it'll be a 1.
He's already caught him by a 10th.
Yeah, he's catching Mark, isn't he? Mark's no fool. I think he's got his tyres too much. Bagnaia's under attack as well.
Oh, please tell me Aldeguer's.
Bagnaia's going to get passed here by Brad Binder. Yeah, Aldeguer's took 2/10 on Mark on this lap alone.
Oh my.
This is possible, isn't it?
It is.
Marquez going to control. There might, maybe, we'll see. 0.6 of a second, are you sure about that? That gap is closing.
And there's still 3 laps to go.
It's not over until the checker flag falls.
Oh, he's lost about a 10th and a half. That's usual going round that corner.
First corner, yeah. Binder's going to go for him on the inside.
Mia
And gets ahead. Mia's coming out of nowhere as well. Binder goes in long. They both went off the track, and Mia takes the pair of them through.
Almost hits into the side of, I believe, that was Mia.
Well, Bagnaia's gone off the track there, so he's going to have to give that place back because he's passed off the circuit. So Mia should be the one to have that position. Mark's responding, 24.5 first sector, Aldeguer 24.6, 3 to go.
Mark needs to slow down.
Hello, Sean says this is basically experience versus the rookie. Yeah.
Sometimes the rookie wins.
Mark was a rookie once when he dominated back in 2013 at the Check in the Americas for the Americas Grand Prix.
I want Aldeguer to kind of go up 1 by 1 though.
I want him to win. Come on, Furman. What have you got? Look at him, look at him, look at him.
He's going fast. Bagnaia to drop 1 position.
I was right, yeah. So he'll get that on his dash, and he's letting through now, so he'll let Mia through, but he can't let Binder through at the same time. Bagnaia might lose 2 places here.
I'm sorry, but I find it so hilarious how it says Dish Antonio stop with a technical issue. I can't get that out of my head. It's just like...
He's going for it. Yep, Mia's through. Binder stays in contention behind as well.
Oh, he's following the rules.
Yeah, that's a surprise from Pecco Bagnaia to actually follow that rule and not be arguing with the stewards about it.
No, I thought he was going to let it at least until the last lap.
I was convinced he would do. 2 to go. Binder now finally moves to the inside line up towards turn number 1. He will take Pecco Bagnaia.
It wouldn't have mattered if he followed the rules anyway. Oh, cut back.
Yep, Binder went wide. Bagnaya's going to go side by side on the inside into turn 2A and 2B. Ria's snapping on him as well. Binder's got the traction. He'll go in too deep. Bagnaya will get the cut back and the easy run up the hill towards Remus at turn 3. Can he have anything on the inside line? No, he can't. Binder makes the place. Up to 7th. Jorge Martin is okay.
Oh, brilliant.
That's the latest from the Aprilia.
If he had
media
any
team.
more injury time, I would have been so sad for him because he would have been kicking himself, or at least trying to.
Oh, that was cruel from you.
What?
Witty, I think, Megan. Witty. Gap now 9/10. Mark's got this one covered unless he makes a mistake and proves he's human.
He's got to do it at some point.
If this was Formula 1, they'll have DRS.
Yeah.
And it'd be whoop, through, done.
I would have won.
There he is. That is a relief to see Jorge Martin okay in the garage.
It's probably like, why does it keep happening to me?
Oh, hello, look at this. Alex Marquez trying to get past Raul Fernandez for 9th position if he can find a way through. This is the last lap then of the MotoGP Grand Prix of Austria. And it is Marc Marquez leading from Ferdinand Daguerre and Marco Bezzecchi in 3rd position. The more this season is going on, the more the Ducati domination is getting closer and closer to ending. Marc is the only one who is being dominant. And it gives us an interesting run for next year, doesn't it?
It does. And it's... Right. Okay, going around this corner...
At 3, we must.
It's a confusing one because it's both a heavy risk of dropping it, but also a good possibility of overtaking people. And I think that's what makes that corner, I think, in my opinion, probably the most tense on the track.
It used to be great, didn't it, before they added the chicane. The chicane ruined it.
Yeah.
I'd much rather not have it and just, change it around. But
Agreed.
hey-ho, that accident scared them all, so they've got to change it back. So, Marc Marquez then for victory number 97 of his all-career classes of his career, but it will be victory number 71 in the Premier class. And another win in 2025. Woo-hoo. You can't really fault him, can you? So many years he's wanted to win at the Red Bull Ring. He got denied by Ducati riders. Now he's on the factory Ducati. There's no stopping him this time. Marc Marquez finally wins the Austrian Grand Prix on a Ducati. He's been waiting to do that for so many years. Another dominant double performance from our championship leader. Ferdinand Daguerre is 2nd with his best ever result. Marco Bezzecchi in 3rd. Pedro Costa 4th. 5th on the line for Enea Bastianini as one legend of the MotoGP of Agostini waves the checkered flag to another legend of Marc Marquez, who is inching closer to a 7th MotoGP Premier Class Championship and a 9th coming through, and he is victor of the 1000th Premier Class Grand Prix of MotoGP. Now don't get confused, we did celebrate the 1000th Grand Prix back in Le Mans in 2023, but we've had events where we haven't run MotoGP, akin to, think about back in 2018 where we ran a few races at Silverstone, but we never ran the MotoGP. So this is the 1000th Premier Class race, and
honestly,
Marc is the winner.
I think that's kind of poetry.
Fitting, isn't it? Yeah. Wow.
It's perfect for Marc to have been that one.
A legend to win a round as well in a race. Right, Megan, I'm going to let you go to play with the kids. What did you think of that race?
I thought it was a brilliant race, and I think if Adger had won, then Marc would have been like, still Ducati beats me. But no, he won, and I'm very happy.
That's true.
for
If it was
him.
another situation, that would have been hilarious.
It would. Next year.
Cheers, Meg. See you in Balaton, and let's head down to TNT.
Quite a chilled, relaxed character. Doesn't seem a big ego.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, he won the last 4 races of the season, but then had a tough year in Moto2 last year. He admits it, he said the pressure was high. He had a MotoGP contract in his pocket.
I've got one for you, Gav, as well. Just to put it into some sort of perspective, Steve Days just reminded me, I love this. This is a start. It was a Moto E rider 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some ascendancy. to the top, isn't it?
Absolutely. He's been sensational today. And I will remind you as well, he made his debut after Marc Marquez hurt his arm in Grand Prix racing.
There you go, that's another one. Just to say how
2021
inexperienced, how young he is. Yeah, incredible. That moves him up to 8th in the championship, behind his rival Pedro Acosta.
Yeah, there's 3 riders in 5th. Morbidelli, Gian Antonio Acosta on 144. Bagnaia, meanwhile, well, now a forlorn figure down there in 3rd in the championship. He is 55 points behind Alex Marquez. There we have it. That stat we mentioned before, 6 in a row for the first time since that dominant 2014 season.
Yeah, now the discussion is, when's he going to, at what round is he going to secure the title? I mean, he's such a lead. I mean, he's got 418 points as Marc Marquez. 418. His brother's got 276.
Yeah, there are now 333 points still on offer, so obviously it's not done mathematically, but 152 points. You know, that is 4 complete races. You can get 148 points out of 4 rounds, so at the moment he could win it in Indonesia.
Yeah.
But it will only grow, you imagine. There was Valentino Rossi.
Well, like I say, we've got Balaton Park, Hungary coming up next weekend. The good news is it's an anti-clockwise track for Mark. The bad news for everyone else is it's an anti-clockwise track.
Yeah, and also, are they going to hit 5th gear? That's one of the question marks around the circuit.
I know they're going to be in 1st for quite a lot. We've got a few chicanes and hairpins. We will be inspecting that track on Thursday. We get there on Wednesday to check it out, Gav.
Yeah.
I think I might even take you for a day out.
Oh, thanks. Good of you. I think Marc Marquez will be having a little
Didn't come easy
tonight.
Did not come easy, that.
He's made to work for it.
Yeah.
That's good to see. We talk about him this year. We say, look, winning at the slowest pace possible. Casey Stoner said it to us on the grid, didn't he? That he's not at 100%. He's not having to be at 100%. But Marco Bezzecchi and Fermin Aldeguer have pushed him close to it today. Bez having a really good ear chewing of his mechanic.
Love to know what he said then.
Yeah.
That's a big result. It is, isn't it?
Well, now for in terms of Bezzecchi's championship, that's 3 podiums in 4 races. Just the blip of the Sachsenring.
And this just highlighted how hard MotoGP is for a man who's had an incredible season, had that long lap penalty, dropped back into the group and found it hard to go forward.
142 points the gap, not 52 as I said before. So still nearly 4 races between Alex and Mark. All the Ducati riders, including Aldeguer, went and tested Panigales out there in Hungary. Told it's a great facility.
Yeah, I've got a feeling Mark's going to end up wrapping this title up in Japan. Which will, I know, which will be hard for Honda. The track that Honda own, you mean? Yes, that very same.
Can we give some credit, please, to Joan Mir, who he could be forgiven for thinking, you know, that the world's against him. Just had his best result of the season. I'm trying to think it was his best result with the Honda. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. What's interesting, earlier in the week, he was around inside the top 10 and he said, I'm not surprised that this is where our package is now. We are well inside the top 10.
Not best result in the Honda, but best since 2023 at a new track in India. And I wonder, will the Honda be good around Balaton Park?
Yeah, no long straights. Good in the braking zone, stable bike. Could be.
That first
what
sector,
I like is it's the unknown. That's the unknown of going to a new track.
That first sector, turn 1, turn 2, we saw in World Superbike, didn't we? That is sketchy through there.
Yeah.
Ask Lica Lacquona, ask Danilo Petrucci, Andrea Iannone.
Yeah, it's a tight section, isn't it, for the... But I guess it's no tighter than Sachsenring.
No. What might have been for Enea Bastianini today, ran out wide early on, had to fight back for a second time.
I'd like to see that move, actually, what happened there. We saw the aftermath.
I'd like to see it from the helicopter. That's how you get sometimes the best view on what's happened.
Yeah, you get the full story then, don't you?
I didn't mean now, as they show us the helicopter shots of this circuit. Not the crowds we've been used to seeing. That stand normally is completely full, but you can understand we're just 7 days away from the Hungarian Grand Prix, less than 4 hours away, just less than a month from the Czech Grand Prix at Brno, which is closer to Vienna than here. So you can understand that. Right, let's hear from the man who led from pole for much of the race, Marco Bezzecchi, a good third today.
Marco, you've got so much to be proud of as he gets a huge hug from Aprilia Racing Director Massimo Rivola. Marco, what a brilliant weekend, full pole position, and now onto the podium. You battled so hard with Marc. Aprilia last year, 24 seconds behind the winner. It shows just how far the factory is coming and what great form you're in at the moment.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy about the weekend in general. We recovered from a very tough Friday, and to bounce back with a pole position and then a podium also today is amazing. I have to say that I gave my all as always, but unfortunately in the end I had some problems on the bike and I had to back up. But yeah, my team, the whole factory made a wonderful job. I want to say thanks to them, to Vale, to all the academy, all my friends that are here, and yeah, hope you enjoyed.
A brilliant job, well done.
Thank you.
We certainly did enjoy it, Pez. Done a fantastic job today, led for so long. Forced Marc Marquez to rethink his strategy, is my feeling. That, you know, he felt like he had to drop back, go again, and even then, Neil, when Marc got past Bez came straight back.
Straight back. And the bike looked good. In fact, the Aprilia like it turned slightly better than the Ducati.
He was also out of that turn 3.
Yeah, excellent.
That phase, you know, first early gears.
His only issue then, once Bez got back past him, like I said, there were 9 laps to go, it started blocking, and I thought, you can't be blocking with 9 laps to go. And that's when it changed, because then Marc didn't... Basically, Marc just worked on his exit and was able to level him before he got to the braking zone.
There'll be some frustration for Pedro Costa and KTM, who are really hopeful of securing a podium here. Not to be today, because Fermin Aldeguer has been our surprise start. We say surprise. We knew he was going to be strong late on. Here he is in Parc Fermé.
Fermin, what a phenomenal performance to finish second. You were way outside of the podium picture in the early stages, but your late rate pace was unbelievable. At one point, did you think, I can win this?
Yeah, I'm super happy because at the end, Austria is not one of my favorite tracks, like Le Mans, and doing 2 podiums in a bad tracks for me is incredible. Nothing. We know that with the used tire we are super fast. We have to continue working. Thank you to all the Gresini team, to Ducati, and this race is for Borja Gomez and Pau Alsina.
Well said. Congratulations.
Thank you.
From Fermin Aldeguer, 2 riders from Spain that we have lost in recent weeks. Fermin Aldeguer, I mean, we've already talked about him enough this year and how impressive he's been as a rookie, but that's a statement race, and what a surprise is the rider of the race officially.
Absolutely right. He can ride on worn tyres, and again, whatever they do with that setup, it'd be so interesting to know how that is, how it differs from the other Ducatis. This was the move. Oh.
It's opportunistic.
It's opportunistic, it so is. No hesitation. Attack.
So as the controlled track invasion makes their way to underneath the podium, they might be able to catch a glimpse of Marc Marquez, who's having a chat with his old team. Kept honest by Fermin today. But that's 6th win in a row for Marc. 9th for the season. Missed out on the podium just twice this year, in Jerez and in the USA. Tracy Stoner down there. singing his praises when I spoke to him about the weekend. But it's even impressed him beyond what he thought Mark was.
Look at Casey. He looks that in shape, like he could still race. He don't look any different, does he? Really?
He'll tell you. He'll tell you that he could, as well. He's actually in much better nick than he has been recently, Katie.
Yeah, that's really good to hear.
I know he's suffered a little bit. But, yeah, Mark's impressing him. He's impressing us. That is another extension of his championship lead, 142 points now. I'm going to get an interview with him. I've been waiting for him for a while.
Here he comes.
6 in a row. Let's hear what he has to say. Down with Jack Appleyard.
Well, Mark, huge congratulations. That's now 6 straight Grand Prix victories and a huge step towards the World Championship. Marco put up a great fight. Firmin kept you honest at the end. And after all of the years of finishing behind Andrea Dovizioso and Jorge Lorenzo here at the Red Bull Ring, how does it feel to finally take victory here?
Yeah, super happy to finally take the first victory here in Austria. As I say on Thursday, we will see this year. I'm wearing the red bike, and yeah, it was working super good. We find a good setup, especially with the used tires, as we see with Marco Bezzecchi. In the first part, he was super strong, but then I just wait. I tried in the beginning, but it was too risky. Then I prefer to wait and attack in the end. But a new outsider arrived, and it was Aldeguer this time, and I was arriving super fast. But yeah, happy, 6 victories in a row. But keep focused. Next week we have another race. But yeah, enjoyed and super happy to be in the top of the podium for Paul Zina.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, a win for Marc Marquez, that doesn't surprise us. However, we had game on, particularly laps 19 and 20, Bez out front, and that battle where Bez decided, I'm not letting you take this very easily. It was a decent little spark, wasn't it, from Marco, before we had a few issues?
Yeah, so good to see on a track that Aprilia have always struggled here, but Bezzecchi was fired up. He didn't want to give best, and it's the only way to fight Marc at the moment. Attack back immediately as soon as he had an opportunity into the left-handers where Marc's always strong. He just sent it straight back up the inside into turn 6, and this is brilliant. This is what you have to do with Marc, but unfortunately he just got squeezed out a little bit here at turn 4, so Marc down the inside. Watch this as Bezzecchi just turns it, and he's thinking, you know what, I have to immediately respond, rolls round the outside and sends it straight up the inside. This is the agility of the Aprilia, able to go in there on the front end. And at this point you think, oh, this is going to be a race all the way, but Marc figures things out. He gets the best of Bezzecchi in the end, so squeezes him out a little bit here. I love how Bezzecchi just leans in the top, not prepared to give best, rolls out, he just opens the gas across the green, and but obviously had the run down to turn 2, had to give best in the end.
But Aprilia are going to be absolutely delighted with what they've got out of their bike here. It's another big step forward for them, isn't it? A stop-and-go track, effectively.
Yeah. On Friday afternoon, as Bezzecchi said, he struggled, but he was never hitting apexes. It was loose on the brakes, as is pretty much their Achilles heel. It's always a little bit unstable, not able to stop it.
Particularly turn 4, we saw that instability, didn't we?
Yeah, but for qualifying they fixed it. For the race condition today with the medium tyres, they fixed it. So that's some real positive signs. Raul Fernandez was fast, Ayagura wasn't too bad, but Jorge Martin unfortunately crashed out. But there's so much positivity around the Aprilia's development and the ability to fight on a circuit like this. But not only does the bike look lovely, it performs so well on track. It's an absolute beauty.
And talking about performing well today, the rider of the day, Firmin Aldeguer, I mean, that was a sensational performance, wasn't it?
What a performance, starting from P6 on the grid. He actually dropped to P8 for a bit at the start and then started his comeback. I mean, the pace he was able to hold at the end was unbelievable. The second part of the race, the comeback all the way to the front of the race was unreal. And the moves that he did was just, I mean, he was taking liberties there, got away with it, and it was a beautiful comeback.
Talking about those moves then, overtaking Acosta first.
I mean, he sends it there, so that's 2A to 2B. Sending it there is massively risky. You know, there's no move there, and he just throws it around like it doesn't matter, like it's a Moto3 bike. And then there again, from way back, releasing the brake and running Bezzecchi all the way out. I mean, that's a risky, clever move, just a proper stop-and-go move in turn 3. And then we're going to see, we see the move again from another angle there. Bezzecchi's got nowhere to go. He can't get the run back. He can't get the cut back. And that was very impressive from Aldeguer. At that point, he had more than half a second on Marc Marquez and Bezzecchi. I mean, I don't think Marc Marquez has had to work as hard as this since the start of the season. This really put him under the pressure for those last 5 laps.
We talked with Casey Stoner before about him just riding at 90% really, and Casey saying that's an advantage for him because he's able to let everything come to him without pushing too hard and panicking. But he did really keep him honest there, didn't he, Fermin Aldeguer? And even Davide Tardozzi couldn't quite believe what he was seeing.
Yeah, that's respect from Davide Tardozzi, knowing how hard it is to pull those type of overtakes on these top level riders. But yeah, it was so good to see Aldeguer coming. Obviously, he had to use a lot of tyre. We heard yesterday they were running up to 200 degrees of surface temperature. You can only do that for so long and then the performance drops. So I think he had to give best at the end, but you could see, as Sylvain said, taking liberties. The front, he was asking so much of it. Today it was win or crash. He stayed on, didn't quite get the win because Marc had a little in his pocket to up the ante somewhat, or at least keep his time level when perhaps Aldeguer lost a bit of grip. But yeah, I think I agree with Sylvain. That's as hard as we've seen Marc have to work. But he's arrived at a circuit that's not that good for him, and he's won both races, so yeah.
We want to see that a bit more, though. We want to see him push to the max, you know, because that's the game. That's the nature of the game, isn't it? Casey Stoner has been here this weekend giving his input, and I think we can see him here being pretty impressed, I think, by first of all, Bez, Marc and Aldeguer as well. Be interesting to hear what Casey's got to say about that afterwards. He's been helping quite a few of the riders this weekend as well.
Yeah, it was great to see Casey back, and with a smile on his face as well. He's really enjoyed his weekend and spending a bit of time in Europe as well with the family. So yeah, it was brilliant, and he's had a few laps as well around here this morning.
Absolutely, yeah, he has in the Legends Parade. That cheer is for Bez and Fermin Aldeguer, very popular around these parts.
Yeah, the riders are making their way up on to the podium. We've seen Bez up there. Same for Fermin Aldeguer, and Marc Marquez steps up yet again. It's his 9th Grand Prix victory of the season. How many more before this season is out? With still another 9 races remaining. Ducati Celebrate Javi there has been with Marc all the way through his career, so he holds the trophy aloft. Marco Bezzecchi, stunning pole position, having come through Q1, fought hard, and in the end is able to celebrate with the trophy for 3rd place. A sensational 2nd place, though, it is for rookie Fermin Aldeguer. Excellent ride, and he is your rider of the race here. There's more to come from Fermin this season and on into the future. But another milestone marked for Marquez. More history made as he checks off victory in the 1000th MotoGP race. He's been the bridesmaid here so many times over the years. His first ever win at the Red Bull Ring. And in doing so, it's his 6th win in a row. His dominance continues.
Finally on the top step, but there's a rookie in the midst. Fermin Aldeguer pushes Marc Marquez, who was able to take his first Austrian Grand Prix victory here at the Red Bull Ring.
It is champagne time for an amazing race. Thank you to everybody who's joined us this weekend on JB Motorsports. Marc Marquez wins and dominates. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.